Hi guys, it's me again, Benda42. Today we got a pretty cool video. I haven't done one of these in a while. We are looking at how to get more viewers in 2021. So let's do it. For this list, we have 5 things, and I tried to hit the stuff that maybe other YouTube videos are not mentioning, or maybe the things I want people to hear because, there's a lot of tips going out there, and I think these are maybe overlooked sometimes. So hopefully this will help you out. So these are actually 6 things that I do to maybe improve my stream and get more viewers, 2021 edition. In no particular order, number 1 is watch other people's streams or watch other streamers and try to maybe get some knowledge from them or get some ideas from them. Now, I'm not saying you should copy anybody else's content, but maybe watching what somebody else does is going to give you a good idea, maybe how they have their camera set up, or maybe where they have their camera set up, or their lighting, or a graphic on their channel that you really like. See what you like in other people's streams, and then don't really duplicate it, but maybe you could use it as inspiration for an idea for your own stream. I use this tactic all the time to get ideas, and really I've never straight up copied another person's content, but just watching others kind of makes me spawn my own ideas. So that's a great way to, 1, make new friends, and 2, check out what other people are doing. Maybe it's going to give you some inspiration. Tip number 2, watch the VODs of your stream. I used to neglect this and I never really did this, but it really will help you improve your own content to see what you like and what you don't like from your own stream. So if you're going back through your VOD and you notice there's really long spaces of maybe dead air, or maybe you're taking too long to load the game, or maybe the volume is off, whatever it is, watching your own VODs, maybe even in full, will really help you, and just try to cherry pick what you like about your stream and what you don't like. And same thing goes for watching other streamers. Our first point, you could really use that. What do you like about the streamer you're watching? What are they doing that's working for you? And what are they doing that maybe isn't working for you? What are they doing that's not good? So if you see a streamer doing something that you don't like, maybe you could be conscious of that in your own stream. But yeah, definitely make sure you check your VODs, make sure everything's up, and if you can't entertain yourself, you got a problem. So check your content. Number 3 tip for 2020 growth on your stream channel here, and I've been over this a bunch of times, but I think as new streamers, we really have to engage with our chat, and I think some people are maybe neglecting that. If you want to grow and get more viewers, you really have to chat it up with your chat and make sure no one's being neglected. So make sure you do acknowledge a person coming into your chat. And I've been through this a bunch of times before, but when a person comes in and they say hello, you should definitely acknowledge them and try to start up a conversation, especially if you're a smaller streamer. You got to really hold on to those viewers, and I think a lot of people nowadays are looking for chat interaction. So if someone comes into your stream and it's a slow stream and they say hello and you wait 15 minutes before you could say anything to them because you're so involved in the game, that might be a problem. I think that turns a lot of people off, and that goes back to the point. Look at what you like, what other streamers do. So if you're in a stream and they're not answering you for 15 minutes, if you don't like that, don't repeat that on your stream. Say, hey, this guy doesn't notice me, and I'm noticing that he's not noticing me, and I'm going to make a point of it to not do it on my stream. It happens from time to time, but just be conscious of that you do have a chat. You got to glance at it. You know the deal. And I always hear the defense that, Ninja or Tim the Tatman, he does not engage with his chat. If you have 30,000 viewers like Ninja or Tim the Tatman, you could manage not to look at the chat. But for us small people, you really have to engage and really just acknowledge and care for your chat. Number 4 tip is a really good one, I think. Find something unique for your channel, okay? So there's a lot of people doing stuff that a lot of other people are doing. So a lot of people are playing Fortnite, and maybe the person is really not doing, or the streamer's not doing anything really interesting for them, for their channel. You really, this market right now for streaming, it's really tough. There's a lot of great streamers out there, and they're providing unique and awesome content. Ask yourself, why is someone going to come to your channel over Ninja's or anybody else's channel? Because there's lots of channels out there. Something unique. Maybe play a game that's unique, or do something unique while you're playing a game, and make sure it's something you're passionate about. So I can't really help you with that. 1, because I'm not a very creative person, and 2, if you try to copy what I'm doing, it may not match your personality or your style. Find something that maybe one or nobody's doing on Twitch or YouTube, and then if you slip in there and do it, there will be a market for that if it's interesting and cool. So that's a lot easier said than done, but interesting and cool and unique. Come up with ideas, brainstorm, sit down with a pen and paper and write down some cool, unique ideas. If you think humor is your thing, that's what I do. Is I write down funny skits I could do to maybe draw people in, funny stuff I could do during the stream to draw people in, but that might not be you. Maybe you're an esports player, or maybe you're a musician. Maybe you do something unique in that way, in that category. So just think about that. You know, gaming could be your thing. Fortnite could be your thing, but try to add something really unique that's going to draw people in that nobody else is doing. I'd love to see your ideas in the comments section if you have any. My fifth tip, I don't really know what it means because I've been looking at this list. I think I may have wrote this list when I was drunk, but I don't really remember what I meant by this, but I'm going to improvise a little bit. It's going to be awesome. Check the vibe of your channel. What is the atmosphere of your channel? That's my number 5. And I was thinking to myself, what the hell does that even mean? I don't know. I was drinking heavily that night. But now my sober mind is telling me what kind of people, what kind of audience would you like? And what kind of people do you want to associate with? You know, for instance, if you're a channel that likes to troll people, you're going to attract other trolls to your audience. If that's what you want to do, that's great. If you're, if you're very positive and you want to help people out and lift people up, maybe you're going to attract other people that are also positive, want to help people out. You might attract some people that maybe need help or want help, and you could help them out. So that would be great too. Or, if you're a Debbie Downer all the time, you're going to attract Debbie Downers or Donald Downers. Whatever you call them nowadays. So if your vibe is very negative vibe, you're going to attract other negative people. If you're positive, you're going to attract other positive people. So it's really, what do you want to hang around with in your channel? What do you want your audience to be like? Kind of exude that personality or that vibe, if that makes any sense. So I think that makes sense. Check your vibe. Whoever's hanging out with you, that's the atmosphere of the channel. And just remember, when a new person comes into your channel, they're going to have a first impression of you. And if your whole chat is just spamming a dick or something on your chat, that may scare some people away. Now, that's fine if that's your content, but just be sure if you have some crazy stuff happening, that's your atmosphere. You may scare some people away. Likewise, if you are crazy and you're acting normal, you might have normal people that will watch you, and the crazy people stay away. So your atmosphere, your channel, what is the vibe, and how are your chatters? How is your audience treating new people coming in, or how are they treating each other? So that's a huge thing that actually I think a lot of people overlook. I've been kind of first impressions are really everything, and I have been kind of if I go into a new person's chat, it's really how that streamer treats me and how their chat sheet treats me as well, which is important. So keep that in mind too. I don't know if that really makes too much sense, but check the vibe of your channel, the atmosphere, the theme, but also the atmosphere. We don't know what we're talking about. We wrote that when we were drunk. Didn't take that as you will. And we have our last tip here, but not least. Remember, these are in no particular order, and that is increase your social media presence. We've talked about social media a lot, and you know what? When you're finding new viewers, which I think is the hardest thing, when you're getting new viewers into your stream, social media is so freaking huge. And you could really use social media to showcase your stream. So don't just use social media for going live tweets. That is one of the worst things I could see. And I used to do that in the beginning of my Twitch career. I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't, but I have a better idea now. If I look at a person's Twitter and all they have is going live posts, that may be a problem. If I go to Twitter and all I see is maybe retweets and that's all I see, that also might be a problem. You got to think, you're creating content. Create content for social media as well. If I'm following you on Twitter, why am I following you on Twitter? There's a few reasons why you would follow somebody, but when I follow somebody naturally, it's because I like their content. Usually they're doing something funny or it's something that I'm interested in. So if you're just doing your thing and you're doing what everybody else is doing, it's content. You got to create good, unique content, and that unique content should also go on social media. Give people a taste, draw them into your stream. Give them something unique. So definitely create content for social media and get a stronger social media presence if you haven't already. Just like content for your channel, you should be creating content for your social media content that people care about. You could get generic quotes that everyone's doing on Twitch and Twitter and just repost that, but everybody else is doing that. Find something unique to you, make a funny video or take a funny picture that nobody else does, put it on Twitter, and then boom, I'm going to follow you because I love your content and I want to stay up to date when there's a new tweet from you because I know it's going to be fun, interesting, and exciting. I'm still figuring that part out, but that is my video for today, guys. Thank you for watching. You're freaking awesome. If you agree with me, you know the deal. You can give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, maybe post a comment or something. Helps us out always. If not, dislike. Join the Discord. Join us. We're awesome. And yeah, do you have any tips? If you do, again, put them in the comments and we'll definitely implement them. We got to stick together. So thank you for watching. My name is Bennett42 and we'll see you in the next video.